Hi, my name is Gracie, and today I'll be teaching you how to scuba dive and the steps you need to take before. This is a compressor. We use this to fill the tanks up. This right here is 400 psi. This is what we use to fill up the big tanks.
4,000 psi.
4,000 psi is what we use to fill up the big tanks. Right here, we use to fill up the small tanks, the one that I will be using right there, to 3,000 psi. This is all the gear that you need while scuba diving. You have your tank, your hoodie, your booties, your wetsuit, your flippers, your mask, your regulator, and your BCA.
What about those little things?
Oh yeah, and those weights too. These are weights. This is your tank. Your tank is what has your air in it. It's pretty easy to use. You put your regulator on the tank, but I'll talk about that in a second. Your tank, we use a compressor to fill this up, and that's basically just what the tank does. This is filled to 3,000 psi. Okay. This is your hoodie. Your hoodie is around your head, and it's basically just like a wetsuit for your head. Usually you don't wear this, but I'm going to do it today because the river is really, really chilly. Okay. Then you have your booties. Your booties go with the wetsuit. They just go over the ankles right there. You use these for your flippers, and if you lose your flippers or you don't have your flippers, it protects your feet from anything in the river or the lakes. This is your wetsuit. This is what protects you from the cold in the water, and it keeps you warm. These are your flippers. They're what they are. It's in their name. And your flippers, they help you swim. Then you have your mask or goggles. Protect your eyes from any debris in the water, and it protects your eyes from the water too. These are your weights, and they are supposed to help you sink in the river. Your BCA, when you hook it up to the tank, it fills it up with air for buoyancy, and so you can release that air in your BCA. But if you still can't sink after releasing the BCA, then you can put weights in your pockets, and it helps you sink to the bottom. The weights that you put in your vest, your BCA, depend on how much you weigh. This is a 5-pounder weight. This is your regulator. Your regulator is one of your most important pieces to scuba diving. It has three little attachments here. This is your mouthpiece right here. You can release your air here to check if you have air in there. That's how you check. You put it in your mouth and you squeeze your air. This is, what is this?
Compass.
A compass. This is your compass. And then you can also see how much air you have in your tank based right here on this dial. It's not hooked up yet, but once I hook it up, I will show you guys how much air I have this, and it tells you the amount of seconds you have.
Why do you have two mouthpieces?
Ooh, why do I have two mouthpieces? This one's used for me, and then this one's used for me. If somebody let's say my dad was scuba diving with me, and he had less air in his tank, and we've been scuba diving forever, but he runs out of air. This means that this is my emergency mouthpiece right here for him to use and for me to use while we get back on land. That's my regulator. Okay, this right here, this is the BCA. It has a lot of weight in it, so. Okay, this is your BCA. Let's see, where's the hook up to the back? So this right here, this is what hooks you to the tank right here. These little pockets is where you keep your weights. There's a lot of weight in here because this is my dad's. You put this on you hook it up right here, then you buckle it up. After you buckle it up, what is this?
That's what you fill your BCA in and out, remember?
Oh yeah, so when you have air in your BCA, you can press this button and it releases the air in your BCA. And it fills it back up too. You got your pocket, that's it. So I have my wetsuit on, and then my dad hooked up my BCA for me and my regulator. I don't like doing that. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you how you know that you have air in your tank. So you're gonna look at your dial right here. I'm gonna twist the knob. twisting it the right way? No, I'm not. Okay. That is how you know that you have air in your tank. So now another way to check is to do that. That's how you know that you have air in your tank too, with your mouthpiece. And then so how the air from the tank got to the BCA is through my emergency mouthpiece. And what I'm gonna do to fill up my BCA is press this. And that is my BCA, it's all filled up. And how you know that it's all filled up is that it just hissed at me. Okay, and I guess now we just put that thing on, right?
We going to the river?
I guess so. Should we put it on now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So now that I got my wetsuit on, it might look a little funky on me because it is my dad's. I did this all by myself, definitely no help. And I'm gonna put my BCA on. No. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. So usually when you do this, I have like a body of water. I'm just doing this right here to demonstrate. That's right. I'm gonna. There we go. Thanks, Dad.
Keep your chest up.
BCA's all on.
Do it again.
Should I do this one? Yep.
Does it squish you?
Yeah. Okay, and that's how the BCA works. Thanks, Ed.
Check your secondary.
So I'm at the Twin Bridges right now. This is where I'm going to take a dip in this really, really warm water. There's a duck over there. Okay.
You didn't even get your whole head under the water.
I can't.
Is it cold?
Okay. 1 minute. So as I was going underwater, you gotta make sure that you are remaining calm and
Which you were not.
yeah. And when you go into the water, take some few practice breaths before you go under through your tank, making sure that you got your breathing right, because breathing underwater is not the same as breathing on land. Other than that, that should be easy enough. Swimming, I didn't have any flippers on because the river was not deep enough. A big thanks to Tel Stravinsky for helping with all this, and then Tiger too. And I hope you enjoyed my demonstration video. This is Tamanaga. Please don't dock me. Thank you. Your regulator and your BPC.
BCA.
Okay, we're good.
Here you go. This is not mine. Ready? Are you floating?